Hey guys, Andrew here with this week's video. I'm going to try and keep it really short and to the point for this one because I had a lot of issues with technology this week and just kind of want to get this video out the door. First issue I had was I tried to record an intro and outro to this video, and that's why you're getting this awesome voiceover instead. And unfortunately, when I did record the intro and outro, it didn't actually record on my memory card. So when I got back to Indianapolis for my birthday and to help my parents move, and I went to upload files to my Cintiq companion, there was nothing there. So it kind of bummed me out a little bit, and I didn't really want to work on this while I was home. The other reason why is because I tried to download some programs to record the screen on my Cintiq companion while I worked in Photoshop, so I could show you guys the entire process of this illustration. But I was unable to find a program that met the needs that I was looking for. I found a lot of free programs that did it, but they would only record like 5 to 30 minutes at the max, and if I wanted to record longer sessions, I would have had to pay a subscription or just pay a higher fee for the program, and I didn't really want to do that because my Mac does it for free. I don't have to do anything. If anybody knows of a program that will allow me to record what I'm doing on a Windows machine, please let me know. I'll send you like some stickers or something, because at this point, whenever I travel, all that footage is just kind of lost. In the meantime, what you guys are watching right now is I'm taking the thumbnail sketch that I'd done last week or a few weeks ago, and that was in the first video, and I'm refining it. I'm making sure that the proportions are right, and I'm making sure that the shapes are right, and just kind of double checking everything before I jump into the final drawing. And the reason it's important to do that and to not skip a step in the process, say you go from your thumbnail sketch, you scan it in, and you go straight to your final drawing in Photoshop. Well, when you're doing your final drawing in Photoshop, you're going to have your reference photo right next to it the entire time. And if you're working on a 13-inch screen and you don't have another screen set up because you're traveling, you're working out of coffee shops like I was, it's going to be really hard to take half of that screen and dedicate half of that 13-inch screen to your reference, and the other half to your your actual Photoshop file. To kind of bridge that and make it a little bit easier, it helps if you do all of your work in the sketch phase before you jump into the final part of the illustration. So for me, that means doing a thumbnail drawing, which you saw in the last video, then doing a nicer drawing, which you saw at the beginning of this video, and then doing a final drawing, which is what you're seeing now, where I took tracing paper over that nicer sketch. And I'm putting in all the details, I'm putting in little cross-hatching lines, I'm putting in the creases in the clothing, the shoes, all that. And what that ensures is that when I take that into Photoshop now to do the actual like coloring and finalize the illustration, is that I don't really need my reference from this point on. I might need the reference for things like highlights and shadows if I do a lot of painting, but for the most part, if I'm just doing a line drawing in Photoshop and that's all I'm doing is line drawing in a flat color like I did with this one, I really don't need my reference from this point on. Like, it might help to look at it once or twice while I'm working, but I don't need to have it take up half of my screen anymore. It frees up a lot of screen real estate for me to work, and it just makes working on a 13-inch screen when I'm used to a 27-inch screen all that easier. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you're traveling and you're working on a machine that's smaller than what you normally are. So I think that pretty much covers what I wanted to talk about in this video. As for my shout out for this week, I still want to give it to my buddy Chris Seaman and his Kickstarter campaign, The Cameo Creeps. There's a link on the screen and also below for that, so please check that out. He's already debuted a lot of really cool Kickstarter exclusive rewards and benefits and things like that if you guys go over there and pledge now. So check that out. If you can't pledge to it, please share it on your social media pages. Like I said before, it's a really cool concept, and I love the little characters he's created, and their names are hilarious and great. So please go check that out. As always, you guys can follow me on any of my social media channels. Those include Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Behance, Gumroad. You can also go to my website at schmandrewart.com. That is SCHMANDREW art.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my page. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next week.